All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for game number 1 of this amazing finals between Reakly and Ray. Will Reakly be able to gain his first tournament victory ever, or will he be second fiddle forever? What do you think, Mr. Greyshot?
I am always rooting for the underdog, so I want Reakly to succeed. Though Ray is definitely a challenger that, if he has his money in front of it, like his money's worth in front of him. He's not dealing with a normal player. He's dealing with literally one of the best, if not the best. So
Yeah.
we'll see how he contends.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Reakly with the Weasel play and Rifleman backing up. I'm still surprised that people play Spec Ops. I know the Weasel is amazing in the early game, but it kind of feels like in the mid game and late game, if you don't kill your enemy till then, you die.
But something to consider, and I really like them, is it does have one of the best jack of all trade units with the SSF commandos. So I mean, like I've seen them, especially in the bigger games, the bigger team games, just absolutely dominate against players and they just don't know what to do because they'll just switch between the two. Here, of course, you have to be a lot more precise, but they're still very good lead infantry. So we'll have to see if they play a part.
I think you can play SSF, they're really strong. With a dedicated build order, you can make them work, but they're really expensive and they arrive relatively late. So you have to be careful there. Double Grenadier from Ray out, by the way, and no battle group yet.
Nothing yet, but again, he's covering his bases. He got double Pioneers to help with that capture, with, again, the double Grenadier, as you mentioned. Reakly is bringing out double Rifleman. His Weasel's been upped with that additional machine gun.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
Quickly pulling back so he doesn't get Fausted.
No Faust out to officer quarters or tier 2 or tier 3.
Yeah.
So that's fine. But first, major engagement going on in the middle.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
And I think Ray will lose this. He's really split there.
They've captured a victory point.
We'll see. Right now the Pioneers pulled back. Riflemen are moving in to close the gap with those Grenadiers. Right now it seems like he's going to win this, with the other Grenadier squad actually pinned behind that Weasel.
Yeah, first engagement into the favor of Reakly. Reakly playing only 2 Riflemen, how it looks like. It got the Pioneer up next with a sweeper. He's afraid of mines.
Hey, you know what? Again, mines absolutely will win a game for you. They'll slow down infantry, pin down armor. One well-positioned mine can turn the tide. So
yeah,
I understand him wanting to worry.
Especially the Weasel, right? Weasel will die to the mine right away. I think it's a one-shot, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So that would be really hurting their Reakly's capping power.
Well, right now, what will help Reakly out is getting that infantry support center. So that means a captain will be coming onto the field shortly, which should help out with the total infantry on the field. Because right now we have 3 Grenadiers and now an MG about to pop out.
What's going on? Ray getting an MG? Is he ill or something? Normally we see only 4 Grenadiers all in from Ray. Looks like it.
Yeah, it's interesting. Maybe he's trying to hope to pin down the Riflemen or at least contain some areas, and he believes he has enough infantry to keep them keep the Riflemen funneled in. Well, not sure.
But we'll see. Now officer quarters are coming in. Makes sense with so many tier 1 units.
Oh, absolutely. Got to get that veterancy. All right. Looks like in mid, Pioneers get into that building, which will help overwhelm that Riflemen. They're going to pull back with the Grenadiers, hopefully taking that victory point. Right now, it's about 80-point lead for Reakly.
Yeah, Reakly is slowly pushing ahead, but... Actually, no, but I thought Ray has a resource lead, but he does not have. So far, Reakly's positioning was really superb.
Yeah. And he very smartly moved over his forces on the manpower point to stop a potential push or cutoff.
Captain Dan is hiding behind the bushes, so the MG42 can't shoot at him.
I know you're there. But hey, again, he's well positioned. He's just waiting for reinforcements. We do have some riflemen coming on in, but again, just 2 squads. So again, with the captain and specifically the Weasel really helping with the frontline force deficit that Reakly currently has.
I'm surprised that Reakly is able to hold map control so well with so little infantry on the field.
Yeah, I mean, it helps that the Weasel can kind of assist with not only helping kill light infantry, but also with the capping, and can heal itself, so he doesn't have to rely on, let's say, that engineer. Oh! Well, good thing, because it just perished under a mine.
And he had the sweeper, right? Kids,
Yeah.
if you retreat, always pull out your sweeper. Don't be like this pioneer.
Defend our
Oh
victory
boy.
point.
Okay,
We're
so
losing it.
with that's unit gone, he has to now use manpower to get another engineer, which for the Americans is a little more costly.
Victory point now under
Yeah.
enemy control.
Double MG, by the way, from Mr. Ray.
All right. But Reakly does have a little bit a secret weapon, although really it should not be so secret. Greyhound is in production. So
Reports of
as
enemy
long as he can
movement,
maneuver
you're
it well,
victory point.
right now Ray doesn't necessarily have a counter for it unless he gets close.
Amazing nade there from Ray on the truck, forcing off the rifleman. MG will get into a nice setup. And Reakly is slowly getting pushed off. I expect the shift into map control, the favor of map control into Ray for Ray in a couple of minutes. Even with the ground on the field, it might not be enough to hold it, depending on the micro there.
Yeah.
We've lost the territory.
I was just about to ask, does he have a medical station? And Reakly is building it right now to help his help his units out.
Enemy activity near our munitions point.
But right now, those riflemen they don't have grenades and they don't have bars. So again, it'll be more costly if he's trying to get upgrades, because again, he only has 8 fuel right now. But Greyhound going after the MG, can he get the wipe?
And Reakly, as usually, does not care about the risk of losing squads. He's just going and going and going. There could be mines, there could be AT, there could be everything, but he still does not care.
Listen, you gotta risk it, and he killed it. But oh my, is he gonna go for a double kill? Is he gonna go for the Pioneer? Hopefully not.
He's trying to destroy the MG42. I think that's a sensible choice.
Yeah, but here comes the Grenadier squad. He realizes he's gonna pull away while a second squad just is retreating in at the same. Oh, 2 other squads are retreating at the same time.
A victory point is under attack. We must act.
But actually, that was really well done. Reakly managed to get control of not just one sector of the map, but all sectors. The center victory point, pretty much everything. Oh, except for the one victory point in the south. But everywhere else, he's capping, he's counterattacking.
Yeah, over that push was amazing by Reakly. He got control of both fuel points, middle, got the wipe on the MG. Obviously, he was not able to destroy it, but still, it's manpower loss. And the player who controls middle on Villa Fiore has the majority of resource control as well.
Yeah. Now we have a flak 30. I mean, not bad. Can definitely hold its own against, hitting infantry and light armor, and but I guess he was like, I need something. This will at least help put some damage on that Greyhound.
Captain Dan got smoked. The 20 mil is a nice soft counter against LVs as well. Weasel dies,
Oh,
but
there goes. Yeah. Well, sad by that, but yeah, that's what he got. The Grenadiers were able to close the distance for a Faust.
there was no follow-up snare though for the Greyhound because of no armor. But still, picking off the Weasel. Obviously, minute 10, not as important of a unit anymore.
We have command points that need
But
allocated.
still, it's a wipe that you will always take. No dropped mortar, no dropped MGs.
Captain and Red.
Yeah.
Losing a fuel point.
Rifleman just on the outskirts of the MG's range. He's going to close the distance to keep it suppressed. Meanwhile, Grenadier sees a potential target with the mortar, but Greyhound just at the edge of its range is trying to hit it, trying to wear it down.
Yeah. I think Ray will queue Jaeger next. It will be interesting to see. He needs some proper AT.
Yeah. But Greyhound closing the distance. No Grenadier to stop him.
Greyhound has no
He's gonna pull back.
does not care that he can get damaged by the 20 mil.
Oh no! Again, he knows. He's like, I am in a good position. I have 20 seconds or however long to run rampant against these units. I'm gonna go in. No fear.
Ray might lose a Pioneer there. Nope, he reacts. Flamer Pioneer still in a pickle. That's a tough retreat. But there's a mine!
Wait,
there's
the
the anti-Reakly mine! But it does not matter. Ah, no.
So close. So close.
P-47 strafing runs are now available, Commander.
But hey, Reakly keeping his advantage. He has a nearly 200-point lead. He has more kills on Ray, and it seems like Ray's just having a harder time just counterattacking. Again, he's opening up to multiple units he could get, including some armored ones, and looks like that he'll choose a Whirlwind. But Reakly's done a really good job this first game.
Yeah, he's really keeping control. But we have an Wirbelwind on the way. Can Mr. Wirbelwind carry the game there?
Hey, Whirlwind got a good amount of armor. And again, now you can technically get the side skirts on if you really want to. But again, just good against infantry. And Reakly, we know, hasn't gone with another base. And he hasn't gotten himself any other armor. So right now, he's in a good position.
Oh boy, Flak will get decrewed. Oh no.
They've captured a victory point.
There it goes.
The mines! Look how many anti-Reakly mines are they.
Oh, he's gonna back up into it! No!
But he hit this one.
He gets it!
And Wirbelwind is coming. He's hungry. No, he's not coming. He's going the wrong way.
This will give, oh my god. Okay, so this will give a small window where those engineers could repair that Greyhound and get him back up to operational status.
99, begin loaded.
Again, he's worried about the planes, he's worried about the riflemen, he is not worried about the Greyhound, and that might cost Ray in the long term, we'll see.
Oh, I think not going for the Greyhound was a huge mistake.
Alright, Ray's moving the mid, there are only riflemen there. One counterpoint against Reakly right now is he doesn't have like an AT gun or a bazooka squad or any dedicated AT unit against that Whirlwind.
By the way, chat says Ray did not notice that the Greyhound hit the mine, which might be the case, but then it's poor map awareness.
Reports of enemy movement near a victory point.
I would expect from Ray to spot this, hear this. Obviously not always that easy, but still.
Enemy control now.
Riflemen managed to do just enough damage to force that Grenadier back to stop from capping. Looks like additional squads, though, will take the position, but still, that's one Grenadier. Actually, two Grenadier squads back at base now, and only one on the front. So if Reakly does counterattack with a potential Chaffee, won't be as many units on the front to assist.
Enemy at 250 points.
Chaffee on the way. Chaffee will eat Wirbelwind for breakfast.
Oh, absolutely, and it has the speed to keep up the engagement for as long as it wants. Again, it is so fascinating, especially to see like a Greyhound and a Chaffee, because really, in my domain of 3-3-4-4, that's just not. You don't see them as often.
Yeah, 1v1 the Wirbelwind is pretty meta. You see it basically every game from Wehrmacht.
Oh yeah.
Chaffee is not that meta. You usually see the half tracks, but Reakly loses tier 3 units.
P-47 awaiting a target.
Great shots by the Chaffee on the Whirlwind, forces it back. I believe, yeah, an engineer squad, I believe, just got perished on Reakly's side.
Yeah, no repair, no for the Greyhound and Chaffee. That's actually a really, really nice pickup for sure for Ray.
All right, it's being built, but it will take time. Meanwhile, again, good positioning by the MG, and the Flak 30 is keeping the Rifleman at bay and allowing Ray to hold on to the center of town.
By the way,
All right.
Reakly
Deploying engineers
put the
down.
mine down at the spot where he hit the mine earlier.
Oh, did he Oh, I love that.
That's some really cheeky
'Cause-
mines.
Yeah, because again, if Ray does a Minesweeper action or something like that, he'll his brain might be like, "Oh, that's mine."
Riflemen are being
I remember
upgraded
placing
with
that one
grenade
there.
Packages.
But it's like, wait a second, hold on, no, that detonated. I need to remove that.
It's an interesting mine spot for sure. It's really like off the common path where you normally will put down a mine. It's a really offensive mine, but on the other hand, it's so offside, like I said earlier, that these people might never be there. So you can get some cheeky damage with it.
Commander, you have 5 command points.
Black
available.
30 and Grenadiers hold off the Riflemen from taking the fuel closer to the northern sector. Whirlwind and Grenadiers are holding the southern victory point. And there's that Jaeger squad with a Shrek to assist against the Greyhound or Chaffee. Yeah, we even have a Martyr.
Comrade Murder.
Yeah. Again, a solid tank destroyer. May not have the armor of a Stug, but still has some good amount of firepower to
Hey.
hold back any of this light armor.
Don't trash the Czech steel.
Hey, it's good. It's good. I'm not discounting at all. I'm just like it's a glass cannon is what I'm trying to say.
We have Sherman whiz-bangs available to hammer the enemy.
Okay,
Oh,
that's something I was not expecting.
And you know what can deal with light armor tank destroyers?
The whiz. Okay. Let's see. Maybe it.
Yep.
Obviously, there are 3 support weapons on the field, right? So there are targets for sure. But the whiz bang is not a really good unit currently.
I mean, yeah, compared to let's say the Stuka, the Bishop, or other pieces of artillery, it's definitely on the lower end of that tier list. But it really, again, it depends on how Reakly uses it. If he uses it and it's able to dish out that damage, look, it may not be the best tool, but he used the tool well. That's his thing. He needs to knock out these MGs, the flak, even put pressure on the tank destroyers, or even kill, let's say, the Jaeger squad. As long as he does that, he has a shot.
Here we go, whiz banging away. But it's a really steep angle.
MG was forced back. The flak and the martyr repositioned. They both took some hits, but
Near a victory point.
they're still on the front to fight.
The question, though, in my opinion, Reakly is now on the
Victory point
timer.
has fallen into enemy control.
He has no late game
Oh, yes.
call in. Ray still has every option open. He did not pick a battle group yet. He has no tier 4. So he needs to make something happen rather soon than later.
And unfortunately, with the loss of the Greyhound, it's going to be a bigger loss or a bigger negative for Reakly to try to turn this around.
Yeah.
Sherman whiz-bang awaiting assignment to your sector.
All right, 2 martyrs are on the field, so that just puts additional pressure on that Chaffee to do something.
By the way, we missed the death of the Greyhound.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He died like a hero for sure.
I just saw a man fly on my screen. I was like, wait a second, where did he come from? Oh,
He joined the astronaut corps.
the one thing about Co that it's like bodies will fly hundreds of feet into the air and just pop on the other side of the map. It's great.
It's so weird that Ragdoll It wasn't at the beginning of the game, right? It just got added later by Relic. I always felt like ragdolls in Code 2 were poor or cheap designed because they were not able to code it properly. That's why the models were flying around like that. But apparently it was all intended.
Oh no, I adore ragdoll physics. That's some of my favorite part in video games. Just seeing a body flying through the air from an explosion or something. From my days in Halo and such. It's so funny. But hold on. We have a small move. Captain and Rifleman take the middle victory point. Oh wait, Chaffee is charging forward.
Whizbang should shoot at the mother.
Let's pull this back. We're down to 300 points.
Whizbang is just enjoying some tea.
Hold on. The delay might have been worth it. Wait, come on, Whizbang. There's a lot of enemies grouped up together. Right?
The Rifleman is suiciding. Oh, he missed it. It's got it.
Whizbang.
But the Whizbang gets 2 wipes.
Damn it. The captain's been killed.
And the Rifleman makes it home. God, that he will have some amazing war stories to tell.
Chaffee light tank is accounted for.
All right, that's what Reakly needed. And he got a second Chaffee, so at least he has some more AT. Okay, Whizbang does need to run. Oh, no, he's bringing up the... Oh!
Calculated, man.
What?
Calculated.
And the Martyr goes down thanks to a double Chaffee attack. The one super weak still manages to get out.
Reakly is really living on the edge, man. Like, holy smokes, he's pushing the game to its limits.
I mean, he is, but to be fair, for him, he had plenty of time with the victory points thanks to him pushing so much, you know, to allow this game to be longer for him to just wait.
And the Wilbur will get no picked off. No.
Yes! Wonderful Chaffee push.
The game has really shifted though into Reakly's favor, I think.
Yeah. Again, Ray could pick up the Flak 30. That's still available to him. He has plenty of fuel and manpower. I don't know if he wants to use the command points to like call out. I don't know. Well, no, he doesn't have a tier 3, so I guess it would be a Tiger potential call in.
Tiger is an option. Panther is an option.
They have taken
Even though I think Tiger is more of an option.
Yeah.
Tiger will be a really hard cookie to crack though.
Right. There's the Whizbang again. Hitting the Martyr, the Flak.
Gets the decrew on the flag. Here we go. Tiger's unlocked.
Our opponent has all victory points under their control. Act now.
And there it is.
200 points remaining on the front line.
While it has been fun, Ray is now he's actually committing. He's like, all right, I was going easy on you. I wasn't even picking a battle group, but you forced my hand.
We've lost the Chaffee tank.
Chaffee gets picked off by the Martyr.
Yeah, excellent shot there. That's really gonna reduce Reakly's AT capabilities at a really unfortunate time with that Tiger on the field. One Chaffee's not gonna put down that heavy tank.
No.
He's gonna need something more.
He needs 2 Chaffies apparently.
I mean, use speed and smoke, get behind, rear armor hits. You can do it, and also he has the
ready to provide cover.
the loiter that while it won't really hurt armor, it will keep the infantry at bay.
Yeah, he needs. If he can isolate the Tiger, he can kill it with Chaffies, but it's easier said than done, obviously.
Yeah.
Heading over the drop zone. Krauts are securing
All right.
the capture point.
And again, Ray knows this right now. He's keeping the Tiger in the lead. That way, he keeps any rifleman, any armor, anything at bay. Wait, here comes the Whizbang.
On this, the Jaeger, only HP damage. Don't. Never mind. He gets a model.
All right,
Losing the fuel point.
he's gonna chill out, stay on the front. He could. Oh yeah, reinforced by the Grenadier squad, and maybe the Grenadier could also heal him if he wants, if he feels like he has time.
One of our sectors.
Reakly not picking up the fuel from the airdrop. Now he does.
Yep. AT gun is also on the field, so at least he has a solid long-range AT to help put pressure on the Martyr Tiger. Oh no!
Lost a squad of riflemen.
The rifleman
Rifleman goes down in the south.
by the Tiger.
All right. And well, again, Reakly, it's been fun. It's been nice to see your you know, the tactical wins you've got. Ray is again right now is dominating on the field with his second Martyr on the field as well. It's gonna be real tough to bring down.
Oh, Whispix hits the mine.
Not what Ray was probably expecting to hit the mine, but he'll take it.
Yeah, but there's no follow-up, so I think... Oh, he's jettisons the launcher.
All right. Yeah, that one, he can turn himself into a Sherman. Sure. And that will give some additional firepower to help fight all the... But there's 2 tank destroyers by Ray just lying and waiting.
But does it inherit the same stats as the current Sherman? Like a normal Sherman, or is it just a bad Sherman then?
I believe it's just a base Sherman, if I recall correctly.
Because I remember back in the days it was a Sherman, but without the Sherman veterancy, so it was really bad.
By the enemy.
I mean, let's see. No, I mean,
I think it's now has Sherman veterancy.
We must take it
Yeah.
back.
All right, Reakly holds back the Grenadier in mid, but the Chaffee in the south hits the mine. Here comes the Tiger.
The Tiger's really dishing out some good damage there. And
That's
he
true.
gets recruit.
Martyr's putting pressure on the Sherman. There's a Grenadier behind the lines.
Tiger could just all in push, I think, and the game would be over.
True, but
You're on victory point.
Tiger's down to a 3rd health. If he gets a bad roll, that Tiger could... Oh wait, there's another Martyr on the field coming in to assist. Yeah, there's just too much AT.
Victory point now under enemy control. Sherman tank destroyed.
Attempt at smoke failed. Sherman is down. Again, Reakly doing some things like grabbing an MG and heading south to grab that victory point, which might help him out, at least stopping the bleed. But I don't know.
I think Reakly is dead. He has nothing to fight the Tiger. He has no T4. He has technically the resources to tech to it, but it would take forever till he gets a tank out of it. And then even then, Ray has triple Martyr and the Tiger. He's basically immune to any sort of armor.
I mean, you're absolutely right. It's really gonna be Reakly like going in and committing everything. Right now, it looks like 3 Chaffies, and hoping for a miracle. Like every shot hits, no misses, no bounces. He maybe detonates a unit that's on a mine or near a mine. Like that.
Yeah, not happening.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
Yeah,
I didn't say that was likely. I just said that's hoping.
Yeah, hopium.
Yep.
So that was what I was expecting with Spec Ops. You have an amazing early game, maybe you can do something in the mid game, but then you have to close the game, because once you hit late game, you are dead. You have nothing.
The victory point is under enemy control now.
Wait, hold on. Are the Chaffies committing without infantry support? Or there's 3 Martyrs focusing on him right now. That lone AT gun can't hold them all back.
All victory points.
Yeah, Reakly, you have to make something here.
Yeah, he needs to make a miracle happen here out of his 3 Chaffies.
100 points remain. We're cutting it close.
He's pushing in this, but oh, Luckily missed, but Chaffee goes down.
The Sheffies are going in, but they're going in straight through the wall of
Chaffee light tank has been
18.
knocked out.
Yeah, there's too many martyrs.
The Chaffee tank.
It
One.
was a really, really good early game in mid, but you were right. Ray had this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for game number 2 between Ray and Reakly in this finals on Villa Fury. We have Ray as USF doing MG gaming with Airborne. What is Reakly doing, my dear friend Greyshot?
Well, Reakly is hoping to terrorize Ray, even though he might have MGs from the sky. Reakly has MGs that can hide. But that being said, he's not going them right now. He has double Pioneer and a Grenadier.
Yeah. The battle of the MG is upon us.
Yeah, I mean, that would be funny. But unfortunately, it looks like, I mean, not unfortunately, Reakly's going with the tactic of let's get as many frontline troops to capture territory rather than have an MG that, sure, could surprise someone, but it's not taking the early map control he probably wants.
Deploying engineers now.
I still think, even though Airborne is really strong, it has the same issue with Spec Ops. If you can't close it, the game, mid-game, you are dead.
We've got weapon so waiting a target.
I mean, yeah, I could definitely see that, but compared to Spec Ops, I will say Airborne has more firepower that could be very helpful. Like,
Yeah,
for
that's
example,
true.
the rocket strafe, if you can pin that Tiger down, that rocket strafe is so helpful taking out heavy tanks or just tanks in general.
And Reakly's first MG engagement is not really going well. Oh, he might lose
Ray's
it.
pulled. Ooh. I'm watching.
Oh, no,
he'll escape, though.
He's fine.
All right. Well, unfortunately, even though the MG was forced back, Ray still has a engineer squad and a scout unit and some decent cover. Trying to do something.
That's the signal. We're going in.
We have another pair drop.
More camo MGs are coming in. But I think this one is not that smart. MG42 is in position. Should set up. Yeah, here we go.
Fuel in. Heading back to base.
Paratrooper squad is coming in like, oh, it's all good, and then it's just MG out of nowhere
Oh, he
starts
gets
firing.
the wipe on the scout.
Excellent kill. Reakly gets first blood in this match and forcing the MG back that just dropped in. Ray might grab more territory initially, but I feel like Reakly's gonna just really grab everything.
No finals are best of 5. Today all games are best of 5. Alright. Double MGs off the field. Second MGs on the field from Reakly. So
Yeah. Go ahead.
the thing is though that I'm obviously Ray's MG positioning weren't that good, but I don't think it was all about the MG positioning. It was just to like bog down resources from Reakly so he can't cap the map.
No, fair. Keep him busy because yeah, Ray still has a lot of map control, and well, both sides spent resources to get medics for their respective bases. Ray is also getting the infantry support center, so he's gonna get that captain out, which will help with keeping up the amount of men on the field as well.
Infantry support research completed.
Here we go.
But
Captain
it is
damage.
interesting.
Yeah, go ahead.
It is interesting though because we have double MG, double engineer, captain, and a scout. We have no rifleman, so I'm assuming he's gonna go with the airborne to really make do.
Yeah, he already unlocked them. So far,
Right.
Reakly is able to deal pretty well with the double MG. They were never able to do that as much damage.
No, you're right. some good flanks, some good positioning. Like right now in the middle, the Grenadiers are behind solid cover, so the MG can't suppress, and there's an engineer squad around the flank that would have burned that MG if he stayed, forcing it back.
Yeah, 100% true. That was really, really well played. We have half track on the way from Ray now. He's scared of an LV, but I don't think Reakly has tagged up yet. Nope.
Yeah. Reakly wouldn't have a counter to, I'm assuming, a quad is what he would prefer.
I think it will be he won't get any upgrades till he sees something, and then he gets the 76. Because the standard MG on top of the half track is already sufficient. Yeah, by the way, chat, Reakly is master of HQ here. I don't understand why people do this, especially if you don't have any airborne problems.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory.
But it is what it is.
Track deploying as ordered.
Always go bunker here because of the free reinforcements that you
Victory
get.
point now under enemy control.
Let's see. I mean, fair. If you get something for free, obviously you want to try to get.
Yeah, free is sounds so good, right?
Yeah. What's not so good is this MG by Reakly in the north. The half track managed to get around it and is forcing it back, allowing American forces to just run wild in the northern sector.
I'm not sure what the half track is doing.
Oh, if the MG gets in the build up. Okay, good play by Ray. He saw the Pioneer with the flamethrower because I think he was walking into the building. He's like, nope. I know how that goes. All right.
Supplies are cut off. We have holes in our front line.
All right.
Even with that, sorry, go ahead.
2-1 is on the way. Second half track is on the way, and the Jäger's in the queue.
Oh, okay. So 2-2-1. Are we thinking he's gonna upgrade it with the AT and then have the Jaeger squad? Because he does only have so many munitions.
Yeah, I think he's playing standard 2-2-1, forces the IT upgrade, and then with the Jaeger Shrek. Something like this. I think. I don't think Panzerbüchse is really good against the 76 upgrade. And we have the first 76 upgrade, by the way, on the way. 75, sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to counteract the 2-2-1. And he has a bazooka squad. So, yeah, it looks like Ray will be pretty solid versus any sort of armor.
By the way, look at the rear armor damage from the half track. The MG is doing some decent damage there.
He is, but also decent damage being done against the 2-2-1. Half track trying to finish it off with a final salvo, but 2-2-1 manages to slip away.
You get one shot in, but you will never get a follow-up shot unless your enemy does a huge miss micro. And Reakly decides he does not need a second MG42. He donates it.
Okay.
And retreating there's a mistake. He could have reinforced on the half track. Since it's not upgraded, he could reinforce on it.
Yeah.
Would have more map presence there.
A victory point is under attack. We must act.
All right. Well, nope. Reakly is getting that in the second MG. Looks like.
Commander, we've
Changed
lost.
his mind. Jaeger squad's on the field. No upgrade at the moment. 75 providing artillery on the MG. Two-2-1 trying to reposition to help, but he's walking right into that bazooka team.
Jäger's doing some nice damage. Oh, we have Panzerbüchse on the on the 2-2-1. That's something I was not expecting actually.
All right. But as much as that 2-2-1 wants to fight, that bazooka squad is just.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, never mind.
MGs
I think the MG's gonna force it back.
But the donation of the MG42 makes it really, really tough for Reakly to get back on the map.
Yeah, I will say good flank on the other MG forcing it back. Reakly is trying to take the victory point. A flame battle between two engineers. His needs to fall back, but the Grenadier forces the other one.
The enemy is stealing our munitions point.
I think 2-1 could drive forward. It's full HP, could get some nice shots in. Oh, Reakly throws a nade and there has no ammo for his snare.
Yeah. Oh wait, did he just get enough? Did he just use it? He did.
He did. Oh,
just
no, it's
used it
gone
to-
a half track.
Driving in.
Commander, the enemy
Oh,
Oh, he
missed it.
missed it. No, he has to run.
Oh.
We must pull this back. We're
Yeah,
down to
unfortunately, his
300 points.
accuracy just wasn't there on the move.
But yeah, that's why I'm not a big
And-
fan of the Panzerbüchse on the 2-1 against the half tracks. You need 3 shots to kill the half track, but the half track only needs 2 shots. So unless the enemy makes a big mic. How often do you see the half track veterancy one where you get the free fighting nest?
Not much,
Yeah.
but I will say, I mean, getting a mortar pit to assist with, I mean, this is a lot of it. This is a support war. This isn't a ton of frontline troops. Reakly has more, definitely, but the entire American build is support. He's really hoping that will, well, support him to victory.
Well, it's a free mortar pit, or you just have to pay ammo. So.
Research
Yeah.
completed, Commander.
And now we can take bets how far the mortar will move out of the pit today. If you're aware of this visual bug where the mortar, after each time it repositions, it moves slightly more outside of the pit.
No.
You have to pay attention.
Time to dust off.
Every time it turns, it moves a little further away. Like now, it's now inside of the sandbags.
I see nothing but shoots behind me.
Glorious.
Oh, that's funny. What's unfortunately not funny for Reakly is a paratrooper squad dropping on his 10 fuel that he has.
And he has nothing to contest it.
Nope.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it. Engineer squad has been killed.
Oh, wait. I don't know where it happened, but Ray lost an engineer.
Sweeper
That's at
engineer.
least one.
So that's a nice pickup for sure.
We've got
Gets
paratroopers
replaced.
locked in the
All
wings,
right.
Commander.
Not immediately, got cancelled.
Both 75s just driving on up. They feel they can take on anything Reakly has and throw it back at him.
Technically, he's right. 2-1. Oh, sniper! We have Major König on the way.
AT gun paradrops are available in our sector.
The armor is, I mean, except for the, I mean, it does have the artillery ability, but it is designed to fight just armor, and most of the units are support, are very like small in squad number. What, 4, 3, 4,
Yeah.
except for the paratrooper. So sniper could be big if he can keep it alive and keep it mobile.
I hope we see Gates, enemy at the Gates, Western Front Edition, Major König against Private Jackson.
I would love to see a Vet 3 sniper just racking up kills. That would be hilarious to me. But something to keep in mind, Ray has plenty of fuel and manpower. He could up
Enemy movement
his
near
base
victory
further
point.
to, well,
Yeah, I think Tech Up
some.
is sensible. He has the resource. Either get survival training for more HP on his MGs, or Tech Up.
Point has
Oh.
fallen into enemy control.
Very true. Very true. Keep your men alive, decrease reinforcement costs, whatever you can do. Oh, sniper not having a really good
No,
show.
Major
first
König gets
showing.
suppressed right away.
Ah,
Major König is red. Oh boy.
oh boy. Don't worry, guys. He'll be back. Maybe he'll do better next time. Maybe. Oh wait, hold on. Grenadiers are picking up the slack, killing the MG on retreat.
Weapon has been decrewed.
He gets back his MG42. Merges and no full retreat. Full retreat. Don't.
I mean, it's a bazooka. The bazooka squad. What's it gonna do?
Victory point is under
Yeah, but you don't know what's on the flank. He has barely any flank cover. And the 2 bottle grenadier won't win the war.
Oh yeah, and the paratrooper squad's moving in now, so it's gonna engage that grenadier. Oh, that might be a wipe right there. He's paying attention. Paratrooper squad is. Oh, you realize a little too late.
Retreat nade. I think it's a little bit too late.
Push us off a sector.
Yeah, he makes it home just in time.
Oh. Wait. So,
In the end, it wasn't that
no.
bad for Reakly, but it could have easily backfired.
yeah. I'm also looking at what Reakly is going. He's at 4 command points. He unlocked Defend the Fatherland. He's 5 away from a King Tiger. I have a suspicion he might try to go for that, but I feel like that would be the worst case scenario because I feel like Airborne is, like I mentioned earlier.
Yeah,
has some
one
good
rocket strike
counters
and
to
you
it.
are dead.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, KT's the only tank in the game that has this is not reversing as fast as it's driving forward, so it makes it even worse dodging those rocket strays.
You need to charge the enemy while you're under rocket fire in order to dodge the rocket fire. And most likely, if you're under that, you want to get out of there. You don't want to
You
advance.
don't kind of want to drive towards the enemy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Major König could be sniping. But
Let's see if
there's
he actually...
not enough vision.
Defend our
And Major König is...
We're losing it.
Yeah, you can see that Reakly has
have a surplus
not
of
much
command
experience with Sniper Micro. His Sniper is walking around and doing not much.
Victory point is under enemy control now.
Yeah, you got to pick off a scout unit, but that's not really... That's not going to drain Ray's resources at all. I
But
mean,
maybe he gets the wipe.
We've taken them down to 300 points, Commander.
MG trying to hit the Eager squad and the other MG. Artillery is forcing that squad back. Yep, there's. I was gonna say bulldozer. That's what I was waiting on.
Bulldozer will be hitting really hard. He has one track out though. Didn't he have 2 Jaegers? Did he lose one?
He only had 1.
Maybe he had only one and just... My eyes are deceiving me. You never know.
It came out, immediately died.
Enemy forces are
Yeah, but that
converging
Zero
on
Sniper
point.
is not doing much damage. It has really low rate of fire.
Yeah, All right, well, I mean, it's not looking good, and any choice Reakly makes is, like,
Sherman
if do
105,
you try to
ready for
rush,
field ops.
like, medium armor when the enemy has already, like, a tank destroyer equivalent that can outproduce you already?
Oh,
You go
he's
for
going
heavier
Panzer
stuff?
Grenadier Company. He has 700 manpower in the
Down
bank.
250 points.
For the love of God, build something.
You're a victory point.
I think double
That's why I
AT
brought
gun.
up the King Tiger, because it's like, what else are you saving for? All right. I mean, I'll give credit, victory point wise, it is pretty close, but Ray is taking the lead in that department now and is holding the map.
Yeah, I
really
don't know
well.
for how long Reakly can withhold that. But like I said,
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
Airborne kind of falls off in the late game, but against King Tiger maybe not.
Victory point has fallen into enemy control.
Yeah, 900 manpower for Reakly. He is.
Oh, Reakly
He has a lot in the bank.
Oh, that was really nice white phosphorus shot, but might not be enough to save the Jaeger.
Oh,
It was enough.
it?
But he loses the 2
Oh!
in return.
Allocating.
yeah, I don't know. You may want to get some AT.
First AT gun is in the queue.
Well, it's about time. I feel like an AT gun would have really helped like 2-3 minutes ago. Like I just looking at the manpower and fuel, and I'm just like he's going for the king. He has to.
Oftentimes when people flood, the 105 just nuked the Grenadier, just casually wiping. When people float so much
no.
manpower, even though they need something desperately, it's often because they're kind of clueless and they don't know what to get.
Yeah. This also sometimes occurs where it's like, I will save up for the big heavy tank or something like that, but they don't also realize how long it takes to get enough command points to unlock something like that. Because he was, what, 5 away? Now he's 1.5. But he may not get to it in time before the game ends.
Yeah, he needs some VP control.
A victory point is under attack.
By the way, Vanilla Sherman is on the way with this new awful looking icon.
Yeah.
Victory point now under enemy control.
Looks very much like, I don't know, like a lunchbox?
Yeah, lunchbox is not bad.
To me, yeah, it looks very much squished, like in a box.
At first, I thought it looks like a Bradley IFV. But then I was like, Bradley's in World War One and World War Two. A little bit weird.
They're down to 100 points.
All right, Jaeger Squad lives again, barely.
Jesus,
again, the attack
is so
in mid.
lucky.
There's a sniper trying to. It's being chased by the bulldozer, and Pioneer Squad might bite it.
Oh, and drops the flamer. I think Reakly's toast. He will die before the tiger hits the field.
Yeah. He could have gotten so much. And that's why, again, my recommendation especially is don't save for the heavy. You need something in between. Because honestly, if you would have had even a martyr, right? Let's say you went with a martyr or Stug or something, something. The damage it's doing and taking will get you experience to assist.
I actually like
getting it faster.
I actually like the Mada idea. Like going for tier 2.5. Stop. My fucking stream died again. Exactly at the same time every week. Alright, I'm back. At what second are you? I'm at 24. Yeah. 2020, 24. "22 minutes and 24 seconds. Okay, I will do the countdown in a second. Yeah, sorry chat about that. I have no idea, but every time around 9 p.m. my time, I get a short internet outage, and I have no idea why. Alright, 1, 2, 3, go. 25, 26, 27, 28.
Enemy forces tracking on 25 points.
The game is over anyways in a couple of seconds, so it's not the most important thing, but just for completionists. And I think Major König is not making it home. Yeah. I think it's fine if you have the proper setup. Right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for game number 3. Will Ray be able to take this game and win the tournament and or show dominance, or will Reakly make the reverse sweep happen and make it into a 3-2 and win the tournament? We are on Crossing in the Woods. What are we expecting, Mr. Greyshot?
Well, Reakly is bringing out the Australians, which is definitely an interesting pick. I really love this battle group, and we already have the Australian units on the field, grabbing the fuel. So I like this choice. I like switching to a different faction. I think that might throw things off for Ray a little bit, but we'll have to see how things play out.
Yeah. MG on the way from Reakly. Interesting choice. Mixing MG and Aussies, but MG is so good on Crossing in the Woods.
Australian infantry are in reserve.
So, since we have a little bit of downtime till the first engagement happens, what's your most memorable a memory of crossing in the woods in Code 2.
There was this is an easy one. There was a tournament. I think I was casting with Curry. I think I have to remember. But it was a Yag Tiger that was just taking shot after shot. It took like 20 shots and they all bounced, and it was on the verge of death. I swear it's a clip that's on my Twitch somewhere. I believe it is. But it just wouldn't die, and the Yag Tiger was able to kill the
We have infantry support.
Comet?
Australians know this.
I think it was a Comet, but it was just ridiculous. How about you?
I always have to remember the Def M house, which is not anymore on the map, which was back in the days next to the cutoff. And when we once Def M always have run up to the house, put an MG there, and you lost the cutoff and couldn't do anything. That's that was so. It's also something I remember fondly. But yeah, some dancing around on the left-hand side. Not much is going on.
Yeah, I'm watching the Pioneer and Grenadier try to fight off these Australians. They're getting a retreat, but again, Australians managed to actually do some health damage against the Pioneer, bring it down to half. Australians managed to pull back without a single model loss.
Yeah, early game not really in favor of Reakly. First engagement and lost it really, really decisively. However, he's able to get the right-hand side. What? Oh, scores on the wrong side. That's my bad. Thanks for pointing that out, Nup.
Reakly like, oh my god, I have a chance to win this.
I know there's an option you can set up a hotkey that it flips the player colors, but I did not set it up because the hotkeys and Kofri and me are not the best friends.
Enemy ground forces have claimed
All right.
the sector.
Let's see. 3 Grenadiers, 2 Pioneers. He definitely has more infantry on the front right now, especially with the MG coming out. There's just 2 Royal Engineers are solid close range and probably can overwhelm the Pioneer, but I feel like with Grenadier supported, yeah.
Really weird build order by Reakly. He went Aussie, MG, Aussie, Royal Engineer.
I mean, all right, you got Sweeper out, but yeah, it is a bit weird. But again, maybe weird strat wins in the game. We shall see. Right now, the Australians are doing pretty good. They push back the Pioneer in the center territory. Royal Engineers closing the gap to push back the Grenadier.
2-pounder anti-tank guns have been requisitioned.
MG is on the field from race, coming around the corner.
Grenadier targeted. Australians keeping the pressure. MG is out, trying to fire, but that Australian unit is in good cover.
Gets the AoE suppression on the Royal Engineer there, behind it. I think Reakly can be a little bit more aggressive.
He is. Australians pushing on up against the MG. It's out of position. He repositions it against the one squad. The other one is being pinned only by the Grenadier. He's really hoping those reinforcements come in nick of time.
MG has to go home.
Line's been cut.
Green cover against no cover. He might even lose it if he's unlucky. Aussies have an amazing DPS profile, but nope, he's getting away.
Yeah, I mean, and look, Ray did cut off the territory. For those who can see, he got the manpower points, so that stops the 10 fuel. But the other fuel is now being cut off.
So nobody has fuel.
Exactly.
That's also fair, I guess. What I really dislike about Reakly's build or Micro at the moment is the FK MG in the house.
The beggars are threatening a victory point.
Yeah, especially in 1v1, you can't just 4v4. Sure, keep units in buildings, cover, understandable. 1v1, no, you really can't do that. You have to be mobile.
Yeah, you have to get the damage done.
All right, Royal Engineer is forced back. Looks like the mine did hurt the Ray's units a bit, but he's gonna grab that territory no matter what.
Ray's now pushing towards the ammo point, maybe for the cutoff, defending it, denying fuel there.
A munitions point is being overrun.
Potentially, if he keeps the fuel contested, or at least that manpower point,
Now it's the time to move
That
up your
stops
MG in the
Reakly.
house. If you want to keep the resource point under your control.
Enemies pushing
Yeah.
the line, trying to take one of our points.
And here we go. Aussies show off why they're the best wiping unit in the game. Pioneer just got melted by them on the left-hand side.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, that helps Reakly out. But again, it's he did cut off the victory point as well, so that stops the bleed, keeps him in the lead. But the problem is right now is Ray went in for the throat and still holds that manpower point. He's getting far less. Well, he's getting not far less, but he's getting less fuel than Ray.
Yeah. Positioning. Reakly has on paper better map control, but Ray has, due to the control of the cutoff, the better positioning.
Territory lost.
And the FKMG really hurts my soul, man.
Oh, and here's a grenade. Australians
dodged.
Dodge it though.
Sector overrun.
He will merge into the
enemy has
MG.
it.
This MG, FKMG.
The MG I mean, look, when the Grenadier does walk on up, he'll probably be suppressed, but that's not going to stop Ray from just constantly reinforcing, keeping his mill in the front, and then cutting off that fuel. The one positive is the fact that Reakly did grab the other fuel, so he is getting that.
Yeah. And no, at the moment, no team game tournaments are planned from us, but we had recently the Shark,
Supplies aren't making
Rather
it back
Splendid
to HQ.
Cromwell, and I
Lines
forgot the name
cut.
of the third guy, I'm terribly sorry. 2v2 tournament, which yielded some amazing games.
A victory point is being
I'm
overrun.
at Meta Place. We are currently not have any 2v2s or team game tournaments
Our
planned.
are fueled up.
But if you want to sponsor one, we are really eager to organize one.
The enemy
Basically,
has our victory
with
point
more
now.
support from the community, we can make a lot of things happen there. Hashtag ad. Alright, 2 pounders on the field. MG was finally repositioned or forced off.
And Hummer's on the field. Nice little light vehicle, putting pressure on the Grenadier squad. Highly mobile, can be pretty damn effective.
Humber, by the way, has the
Honest.
best
ahead.
looking skin. The forest one.
Oh no, it's really solid. Let's see. And then yeah, Australians will grab the manpower point, reconnect that territory. Cool. Looks like there's a pack gun being developed, but so far Ray, no armor to speak of.
But Pack 40, interesting. I still think TF3 is not the superior
You have
tech for
command points,
Wehrmacht,
fellow.
but well, Ray, as usual, does not have to prove me wrong because he's probably the best, maybe the second best player in the community. So yeah.
Well, hold on. Reakly managing to drop smoke, allow the Australians to, well, at least take the victory point. I think he can't close the gap with the MG or get around them with the smoke, but he's gonna grab it and probably retreat.
AT gun is in a nice position there. And misses, obviously.
Infantry training is underway, Commander.
Of course, misses, but here comes a small attack group with double Grenadiers, Pioneer, MG, pack gun. It's a lot, and he's now getting a stubble.
We're losing a
Out.
victory point.
Oh, it's the Call-in, the Schlosstruppe 251 Call-in. My favorite Call-in.
Victory point under enemy control.
Hey, it's again Strasstruppen,
Training complete.
solid, and you get him out before the building, so it's a plus there. And the stumble is also good against the anti-infantry. But
2 pounder gets a
pounder-
nice shot in. Might get the follow-up shot though.
Don't discount the 2-pounder. Punches way above its weight.
Proxim. We have an Australian weapon team.
Second 2
Alright.
pounders on the field, so double AT gunning up. True crossing in the woods meta MGs and AT guns.
Grenadier is flanking, pushes back one of the MGs, but The Australians and the Humber doing everything they can to force it back.
Meanwhile, Rail is getting his MG also in a nice position.
Yeah. The one thing I'll say about Ray is right now he's enjoying that 33 fuel, and as much as I do like the 2-pounder versus light and even some medium vehicles, if they are pumped out in mass, the 2-pounders will be overwhelmed.
No, I think the 2-pounder is straight up the best AT gun in the game. Its Veterancy 1 gives you guaranteed pen against any unit and disables the main gun. You can basically fight tigers with it.
Oh yeah, no, it is. I'm just saying, just without that special shot, it could definitely have some issues. Yeah, if you have the ability for it, absolutely. But it does require 30 munitions, and it is like a special. Oh, can he get the stumble? He is still putting pressure on that thing.
Yeah. Is the legendary GB Pirate Chat the master of map making and host of the map making competition? We all should salute him for his great
by the way,
work.
is going on right now. Unless I'm mistaken, it's about to finish its iteration stage and go into Judges Week.
Yeah.
Victory point lost. The enemy has control.
So that'll be homework for me to do this week.
Oh, guess what I have to...
Hold on, Strasstrupen and Grenadiers pinned by the machine gun. Pioneer walking to the same trap as Australians hold that back. The problem is the other forces by Ray pushing it along the left flank.
Victory point.
Yeah, I think Humber gets picked off. The relentless push from Ray paid off. MG gets decrewed.
We've lost a sector to the enemy.
Oh, we can't pick it up. Ray does.
Oh, and I think Reakly is falling apart. Losing MG and Humber.
Yeah, it's very costly. Unless he doesn't have anything, and Ray's quickly taken most of the map.
Territory is being threatened.
Reakly has gotten a few more kills, but yeah, he needs to actually wipe some squads if he wants to turn the tide. And honestly, at this point, Ray could very easily start tearing up and getting some better armor. Or pumping out armor in general.
I think he could take up and get armor. He could also...
Yeah.
Yeah, he could take up easily.
Oh, here's a foul! Wait, is it? Nope. He got out. Okay. That could have been bad if that foul. No.
We've lost a sector.
Let's see. The counterattack is real. Reakly trying his best. Push in a few different areas. Ray pulled back across the creek? River? Creek. Anyway. He's pushed it back against the water.
The thing with water inside of it.
Yeah.
Oh, the second Humber gets picked off as well. Yeah. Yeah, and Reakly is demoralized and calls it. Man, what a clean 3-0 sweep.
I think the best game out of the three was the first one. I think, between the two, both of them had some really good plays. And as we continued on, I think this one especially, Ray just got a hold and just started dominating.
It still feels that Reakly got tournament nerves. Not gonna lie, game number 3 from Reakly felt so off. I know Reakly is always really greedy, but keeping his MG AFK in the building, pushing the boundary with his Humber there. So, yeah, it felt off. I know he's really eager to win tournaments. And every time there's a new one, he says, I will win the one this time. But so far, I don't... He's getting better. He's getting more adaptive. But still, those things are breaking his back in the long run.
We want to thank our website patrons. This is by far the best way to support MetaPlays. Your contribution helps keep the project sustainable and allows us to produce more and better content. If you aren't yet a patron, check out our link in the description and get in touch to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.